So in this week's Parshas Shelach, there's one glaring story, one obvious question, and any answer we give, of course, is not going to fully address the difficulty, but at least it will give us a little bit of a glimpse in how we could approach the Parsha. And of course, this is a Parshas Shelach, the story with the Meraglim. The Meraglim, the leaders of Klal Yisrael, and they go, and the whole story from beginning to end, they want to go scout out, spy out Eretz Yisrael. Will we be able to conquer it? And they go, and what they see, and they come back, and their report, and the Lashon Hara. The whole story from A to Z is just beyond difficult to understand, to the point that the Mefarshim explain that all of the Meraglim were really on the levels of Yeshua ben Nun. Incredible big people. So what's the understanding? How do they fall so far? So again, any explanation is really just going to explain a little bit. So let's do just that. Rav Yerucham Levovitz brings out the following idea, that if you look very carefully at the psukim, we'll find that HaKadosh Baruch Hu told the Meraglim, you are able to go, do as you please. Shelach lecha anashim, as Hashem says to Moshe Rabbeinu. But it's clear from the wording of the pasuk, says Rav Yerucham, that Hashem is allowing them to go. But is he advising, aiding, being there with them? Absolutely not. We'll give the example, sometimes a parent is pushed by a child again and again and again. And finally the parent will say, okay, so go. So sometimes the kid will happily bounce off and just, okay, I got my permission. Other times the child will realize, wait, I got my permission, but my parent isn't happy with me going. It's clear that they don't really want it. Says Rav Yerucham Levovitz, HaKadosh Baruch Hu allowed them to go, but he did not give them siyato dishmaya. They were lacking in the heavenly assistance, the siyato dishmaya that we need throughout our life, the be'ezras Hashem, the help of God. Says Rav Yerucham, when we are lacking in assistance from Hashem, automatically even the greatest of people could fall to the lowest of the depths. They were great people, they were incredible. Unfortunately, when Hashem removed his heavenly hand, when God said you could go, but I'm not going to be there to assist you, unfortunately, success is very difficult in that moment. And this idea is something that we have to realize in all aspects of life, both in good moments and challenging moments. Even in the greatest of moments, one has a job and one is making a ton of money. One just had a very successful relationship, an incredibly successful story. So we often look back and we say, I did it. I accomplished. I was able to succeed. I worked hard. We have to realize that's not true. How did it all happen? And of course, this is the basics of all bitachon. It happened because Hashem was there to help us. Because there was the siyata d'ishmaya. That's why it was successful. And when it's not, it's because there isn't. And what we learn from here is, of course, the critical need for tefillah, how we have to daven, how we learn from Yosef HaTzadik, every time he served something, he said a short tefillah. Hashem was sugar bipiv. How we have to always ask Hashem for help in everything we're doing, from the most mundane to the most grand. We have to ask Hashem, please help me. Help this recipe be successful. Help this meeting be successful. Help this endeavor be successful. because only with the siyata dishmaya will we be successful, as we learned from the Meraglim that they unfortunately lacked such, says of Yerucham, and therefore they fell. Hopefully, Emir Hashem, the more we focus and realize that everything only happens with siyata dishmaya, the more we'll be able to key ourselves in, to tap into that heavenly assistance, ask for it, daven for it, and then recognize that that is what makes it all happen in Mirza Hashem.